Breaking. Israel-Gaza latest. UN issues dire warning over Gaza as images emerge from inside hospital amid Israeli military raid. Israel has entered Al-Shifa hospital, saying Hamas targets are inside, something the militant group denies. A doctor has described shooting inside what is Gaza's biggest hospital. Our operation is now on the verge of collapse. 70% of Gaza's population won't have access to clean water by tomorrow, UN says. By the end of today, around 70% of the population in Gaza won't have access to clean water, according to a dire warning from the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees (UNRWA). Israel had earlier said it would allow fuel into the besieged enclave, where medical supplies are running low and hundreds of thousands have reportedly been displaced. UNRWA's Commissioner General, Philippe Lazzarini, confirmed the organization received 23,000 liters of fuel in Gaza, but said it could not be used for the overall humanitarian response, including medical and water facilities. The region needs 160,000 liters of fuel each day for humanitarian operations, he added. He also warned, our operation is now on the verge of collapse, adding, to have fuel for trucks only will not save lives anymore. Waiting longer will cost lives. The Israeli authorities have restricted the use of this fuel only to transport the little aid coming via Egypt, he said. It is appalling that fuel continues to be used as a weapon of war. Mr. Lazzarini warns water desalination plants, sewage treatments and hospitals have already ceased to operate. As we reported at 11.04, the Palestinian Crossings Authority had also said the fuel cannot be used at hospitals. Israeli military launches operation at Al-Shifa hospital. The IDF says its forces have launched an operation against Hamas at Gaza's Al-Shifa hospital. It has described the operation as precise and targeted, and within a specified area of the facility, the largest hospital in Gaza. The IDF has called on all members of the militant group present within the hospital to immediately surrender. In recent weeks, the IDF has publicly warned time and again that Hamas' continued military use of the hospital jeopardizes its protected status under international law, and enabled ample time to stop this unlawful abuse of the hospital, the IDF said in a statement on X, formerly Twitter. Yesterday, the IDF conveyed to the Releva authorities in Gaza once again that all military activities within the hospital must cease within 12 hours. Unfortunately, they did not. The DF has also facilitated wide-scale evacuations of the hospital and maintained regular dialogue with hospital authorities. France voices a serious concern over Israeli raid on Gaza hospital. Last Friday, France's President Emmanuel Macron became the first G7 leader to call for a ceasefire. The French Foreign Ministry has now issued a statement expressing serious concern about Israeli operations inside the Al-Shifa hospital in the Gaza Strip. The Palestinian population should not be made to pay for Hamas's crimes, even less so the vulnerable, injured or sick and the humanitarian workers who courageously continue their work in extremely dangerous conditions, it said. Israeli soldiers' raid on Al-Shifa, Gaza's main hospital, has raised fears for thousands of patients and other civilians trapped inside. France expresses its very serious concern about Israeli military operations in Al-Shifa hospital, the ministry said, while stressing the absolute necessity for Israel to comply with international humanitarian law, which particularly provides for the protection of hospital infrastructure. Explained, why is Al-Shifa hospital the current focus of the conflict? The largest hospital in Gaza, Al-Shifa, has become the latest flashpoint in the conflict between